Well. What a hold. I'm here with my super smoothie. Top secret classified ingredients. I'll make a video about it another time. But yeah, I wanted to do a commentary video of my 809 hold. What a doozy. There's a little Easter egg for you guys if you watch the video to the last second. That summarizes the entire hold. You know, at first I was a little humbled. Now I'm excited. There's a lot to unpack, so I'm just going to get right into it. Some things I'm proud about. Number one is I was planning on doing this hold from last Thursday. I was going to live stream it, but I don't have permissions yet to live stream mobile through my mobile phone yet, through YouTube, unfortunately. But yeah, so yesterday I knew I was going to do the hold. I was only 13 hours fasted. Ideally, I should have been 16 hours, but I went to Thai dinner last night, so, I can't resist that. Woke up for the first time ever. My Whoop said that my HRV was 100, I was really happy with that. Normally it's, it's in the low 90s. I've been wearing my Pulsetto, and I have noticed that I've been doing it, and my HRV has been going up. My resting heart rate last night was 50, the lowest it's ever been in a sleep. I was 96% recovered, so the data said that I was optimized for today. But I didn't do anything yesterday, so I wasn't really warmed up, and my warm-up was really quick today. So all I did was I went outside and I sat in front of the sunlight for 5 minutes, circadian rhythm, not really related to breath holding, but I just want to be detailed. I had a little bit of water, not a lot, and came up here and I did some stretches on the yoga ball with a little bit of packing. Then I blew into my spirometer, got up to about 8.4 liters vital capacity without packing, and then I did 9.3 with packing. So I was like, all right, I'm warmed up, and I did 3 forced exhale holds, a minute 15, a minute 30. Then I went for it, 2 minutes, about a minute 30 of hyperventilation. Did a little bit of packing, but I noticed as soon as I started the first hold that I didn't pack enough and that I didn't hyperventilate enough. So at 5 minutes, I bailed. I pulled the ejection ripcord, baby. I was like, this isn't the hold for me. So then I took another about 5 minutes off, and I won again. I'm making a mess here. But yeah, I went again. This time I packed a little bit harder. I hyperventilated a little bit more, but I still did not pack to my capacity. I think I only packed between 80 and 85%. And you might ask, like, well, how do I know? Because I can feel, when I pack 200%, the first 2 minutes hurts. It's like a pain in my rib cage. And I didn't get there. I mean, obviously there was some pressure, but it wasn't really a pain. And hyperventilate, I didn't hyperventilate to the max, because normally when I hyperventilate a lot, I'll get a little lightheaded, like that feeling that some of you know. Very lightly felt it. So I didn't optimize this hold. But hey, look, in competition, it's never going to be optimized. You gotta you have to be able to perform knowing that it's not going to be your 100% peak. Also in competition, I probably only would have had one chance, another X. And at the end of the video, I didn't make the 15-second time limit. I think I made, like, after 20 seconds, I finally said I'm okay. So yeah, a couple, but hey, I'm at 809. I'm in the 8-minute club. That's sick. I'm really proud of that. But yeah, I redlined it, baby. So in the hold, I'm not really thinking about anything. Honestly, I don't even start relaxing until 3 minutes in. Like, the first 3 to 4 minutes, I just want to... It's just boring, right? The first 3 to 4 minutes, I just want gone. So then I can actually start knowing that every minute that goes by, I'm getting closer to my max. So things really don't get fun for me until about the 6-minute mark. Once 6 minutes hits, I'm like, all right, nice. I'm only 2 minutes away. Now is the time that I want to fight. But so other than that, I just literally wait for the beeps, which is not a strategy that most people do. Most people like to visualize, fantasize, get lost in their own world. No, I literally just lay there and I just wait for the beeps to happen. The only thing I do is I traveled Europe 2 summers ago with my old college roommate, and I remember when I was in Ios, Greece, I swam out, and I actually met this British chick out there. It was kind of cool. And I ran into her in Rome like a month later on my trip. Cool story for another time. But anyway, so I swam out there. I was in Ios, Greece. Beautiful water, 10 to 12 feet deep, white sand at the bottom once you swim out a little bit. Just crystal clear. And I remember diving down and turning on my back and seeing the rays come in. I had a bunch of money at the time, and I was just like, holy shit, I'm in Ios, Greece, halfway into my backpacking Europe trip. It's beautiful. I just met a wonderful woman, and I'm out here just chilling, 500 yards off the beach, alone, at the bottom of the ocean. So that's what I visualize, because it's just like, that's my zen, right? And it fits because I'm in water holding my breath when I was at the bottom. So that if I do any visualization, it's that scene. And I just try to lay there and be as calm as possible. So yeah, this video is, I'm getting a little off topic, but whatever. So the hold, if I remember correctly, the first 3 minutes, like I said, I don't even care. Contraction started around 5.5, which is what I had on my 7:30 hold. And 6 minutes hit. I was feeling great. I was starting to hyperventilate, if I remember. 7 minutes hit. And I was like, all right, this is the fight phase. And I remember I checked my watch, and for some reason, I always stop the watch, and it stopped at like 1:40. And then I remember, when I watched the video back, I checked the watch again, which I don't really think I remember. So I was definitely on that stage of loss of motor control at the end. I mean, if you see, I was pushing it. But I don't think I was there yet. It's hard to tell, and I'll tell you why. So in the Reddit post, I do 2... tracking of my oxygen. I use the Masimo MightySat, which is the best finger oximeter on the market that you can buy commercially. And I also use a Concord earlobe oximeter, which is like the cheapest one I could find. But the thing works great. And it's like high quality material. It feels really solid. It was built incredibly well. And that thing said I was down to 27% in my earlobe, which I almost certainly would have blacked out. So that's not really realistic. But my finger oximeter said I was only at 70% at the stop of the hole, got down to 60, which is typical. So my oxygen was somewhere in between. I'm not exactly sure where, but it's interesting. Static Apnea Blog, my sensei, I like to call him. No, we're just really good friends, and he's super knowledgeable, and we always talk. We're not exactly sure, vasoconstriction, where it happens more. But clearly there's some vasoconstriction going on in my earlobe. And clearly there's some going on in my finger. But yeah, I honestly, I don't have an answer for you guys. I have to keep unpacking the data, continue to collect data for you guys. And you will see, and we'll be able to come up with some theories as to why the earlobe is representing a lot lower oxygen compared to the finger, right? So there's certainly a lot to unpack here, but overall, I really redlined it, and I don't want to do that too often. Now that I'm in the 8-minute club, I think my ego was pushing me a bit. I'm like, all right, I can chill. I'm in the 8-minute club, right? Now it's time to put my head down, do a lot of tables, a lot of cardio, lose weight. I'm actually going to you know, tables are great for CO2, but really, you need to get I think you really need to get a lot of volume of long holds in. But look, that's not for this video. This video was the reflections on the 8-minute hold. So yeah, I redlined it. It was hard. Hardest hold I've ever done. But I made it past 8 minutes. And I'm really proud of myself. It was humbling though, because we all have our limits. And that was the closest I've ever pushed to my limit. So with that being said, I think I'm at a really good place right now with my holds. And I look forward to continuing the journey. But yeah, look, it doesn't get any easier, right? Like, the first 5 minutes are easier, for sure, but when you go into a hold, you're still thinking, like, in the back of your mind, there's a little bit of doubt, like, wow, I haven't done this in a while. I'm doing one big hold a week. One big hold a week, that's it. Every Monday I do a hold past 6 minutes, that's it. Last Monday I did a 6:11 hold. So yeah, guys, that's the commentary. Leave your comments down below if you have any questions, and I look forward to continuing this journey and sharing it with you all. So, have a good one.